Huyu Ruto huyo nimefanya naye kazi kwa muda mrefu sana. Yeye ananijua mimi. Kwa hiyo sasa ile akipiga kelele huko mimi naangalia tu. Najua atapoa.
Kwa makosa mlifanya nyinyi, badala ya kwenda kusaidia mkulima kuzalisha, mlienda kupatia pesa mila. Ule mtu anasiaga pale. Ule mtu ya kusiaga ako na unga yake ya kutoa wapi? Si inatoka shambani. Ndio mimi nimeenda kwa wakulima kupanga hawa. That is how to reduce the cost of living. You don't reduce.
Hello guys, welcome to this video again, and we hope wherever you are doing great. Now, today was a very significant day in our history, given the fact that we were burying our independence heroine, Madam Mukami Kimathi, the wife of the late J.M. Kimathi. Many things happened in this meeting, and I must say that given the fact that it was a state burial, everything was controlled by the government, and every speaker that was to speak had their speech controlled and guided by the government protocols. However, we realized that as everybody spoke and gave their eulogy, one of the notable things that occurred in this meeting is that Raila Odinga became the center stage. And this happened in two fronts. First, he became the topic of discussion, mostly for those UDA-leaning supporters and leaders. Then again, at the point when he was given a chance to speak, he spoke and he gave a speech that is very memorable. And in fact, I dare say that everybody who came out of that place can remember what Raila said, but not remember what other leaders said there. Raila planned this thing in such a way that there was no way he was going to be defeated. First of all, I will look at the strategies that Raila adopted when he went to this meeting, and how his strategy succeeded in outwitting the UDA propaganda machinery. First, the arrival time. Remember, if you are familiar with official events that occur, most specifically state events, it is usually that the president is the last person to come. And once president arrives, no one comes after him. But today, Raila Odinga was very calculative. He waited until everybody had sat down, all leaders had come, and people had started speaking. Then he arrived in. This was a strategy to ensure that his presence was not diluted by the presence of President Ruto. Then again, the team that he came with in this meeting, you would note that if you look at this video, at the beginning there, when they are being checked, you can see that is Mainda Njenga, you can see that is Mwangi Wairia, you can also see that he's also having his bodyguard and other people around him. Then he was only allowed to come in with the Secretary General of Jubilee Party, Mr. Jeremiah Kioni. But he comes in, he goes to the casket, does his traditional way of saying goodbye to the people who have passed on. Then look at how he goes there now. He heads, greets Rigathi Gachagua there, you see him standing with respect. Then look at how they greet each other with President Uhuru, with President Ruto. And this shows you then later on the other people stand up and then he sits down in a designated space. So this is a plan that had already been made earlier with the family, that Raila would come and his space would be there. Given his history with this family, Raila Odinga could not miss this meeting. And if you look earlier, Raila had many opportunities to speak with the people in Central. They even organized a rally, a town hall in Murang'a County. But you'd realize that he was facing difficulties. And therefore, this was also a good opportunity for him to speak to the people of the mountain. Raila Odinga came, and his arrival time was the first thing that showed that he was tactically better. Another thing that came out of this meeting is that all the government machinery that was deployed at her home, if you look at the politicians that spoke, Musalia Mudavadi, Deputy President Rigathi, look at Senator Methu, look at Governor Badilishe, look at each and every other person who spoke, the MP, how they spoke. Their main agenda was to castigate Raila and to demonize his activities, more so when it comes to the issues of demonstration. This is what Alice Wahome said. Listen.
Many women went to the forest. She stood out. And he said, we speak truth to the power. The Right Honorable Raila Odinga is a powerhouse also. So we must also speak truth to Raila Odinga as a powerhouse. Your Excellency, the Prime Minister, the process of elections is known by all of us. You participated in the process. You went to the Supreme Court. The results were declared. The end has come. Mimi naangalia naona hii, Your Excellency, we cannot do politics because I'm a minister in the government and I'm also supposed to serve the former Prime Minister in the entire country where he has supporters and even in his own home in Bondo. We must speak truth to you and say, allow this government to do its part. You have served in the government, you have served as a Prime Minister. This is the time. Hii ni wakati wa Mheshimiwa Deputy President William Ruto. You could start, the President.
Now this was the template for every
President
leader
William
that spoke. Each and every person was given an assignment, and they spoke based on the plan that they had. Luckily, who knew Raila would be smart at the end? Now let us now go to the speech by Raila Odinga.
We must create a society that is understanding and caring. We must not look at each other as enemies. We must also deal with this issue called ethnicity or tribalism. When Kenyans were fighting for independence, there was no tribalism. People were all united as one people. Mau Mau were detained in Hola, in Manyani, and several islands on Lake Victoria. There's an island of Lake Victoria called Oyamo Island and Mageta. Kina Waruru Kanja walifungwa huko. Walikuwa wanatolewa asubuhi wanaletwa kufanya kazi kwa barabara, jioni wanarudishwa huko. Lakini siku nyingine hao Mau Mau maana yake walikuwa wanatesa na mzungu mmoja hapo alikuwa anaitwa Kamongo. Walimpiga huyo bwana Kamongo mpaka umua. Sasa serikali ikaleta maaskari wanatafuta hao watu huku kwetu. Ndege ilikuja, alafu nasema katika redio ati Mkikuyu, Mberu na Mwembu ni watu hatari. Ukiona mmoja kuja karibu, piga ripoti kwa polisi mara moja. Hii ilikuwa porojo ya wabeberu. Lakini wale wapigania uhuru waliwaambia wananchi ya kwamba Wakikuyu ni watu wetu. Walisaidiwa mpaka wakapita, mpaka waingie kule Uganda wakaenda. Wakati huo kulikuwa hakuna ubaguzi. Wakenya wote waliungana pamoja kama kitu kimoja. Jaramogi alienda katika...
He gave how Jaramogi also participated in the Mau Mau War and helped ensure that they detained leaders, Jomo Kenyatta and others, got released with the clarion call of Uhuru na Kenyatta. Now, this is a history that only Raila can give, because even as the president noted, on history of the country, Raila is good. Towards the end of his speech, Raila comes with a political jab. He hits at the government, but tactfully. He says that, I have worked with William Ruto. Listen to how he spoke.
To power. Mwambia truth to power. Hapana tishwa, hapana ogopa. Unaogopa nini? Lakini unaogopa. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wanaazimio, si waendawazimu. Sisi kama si waendawazimu, tunaweza tu kuelewana. Sivyo? Huyo bwana senator ananiambia mimi ati yeye hakuna sawa, ameangalia sawa. Si nani alituma ya kile sawa. Huyu Ruto huyo nimefanya naye kazi kwa muda mrefu sana. Yeye ananijua mimi. Kwa hiyo sasa ile akipiga kelele huko mimi naangalia tu. Najua atapoa. Sisi tumesema tumetuma sasa watu wetu jopo kazi. Yeye ameleta watu yake na tumeleta watu yangu, waongee wakielewana sawa sawa. Lakini sangini mimi naambia hiyo kweli, gharama ya maisha imepanda. Hapana, leta ushuru mingi zaidi. Hapana, ni weko tena mzigo mwingine juu yake. Punda imechoka. Tutaongea wakati mwingine.
Asante. The only person who can tell the president the truth about what is going on in the country. When he talked about high taxation, and I must say this did not go well with President Ruto, because when he stood to speak, he answered directly.
Najua makosa mlifanya nyinyi, badala ya kwenda kusaidia mkulima kuzalisha, mlienda kupatia pesa mila. Ule mtu anasiaga pale. Ule mtu ya kusiaga ako na unga yake ya kutoa wapi? Si inatoka shambani. Ndio mimi nimeenda kwa wakulima kupanga hawa. That is how to reduce the cost of living. You don't reduce the cost of living by working with millers on subsidy programs. You subsidize production. You don't subsidize consumption. That is how the country went wrong. Sijui kama tunaelewana. So, hapo kwa cost of living nakubaliana na wewe, lakini nyinyi ndio mliharibu. Wacha mimi nirekebishe. Na hao wakulima mimi nafanya kazi na wao. Jambo la pili, umesema kuna watu hawaniambii ukweli. Sasa mimi sijui, mimi ndio siambiwi ukweli ama wewe ndio waambiwi ukweli. Because hiyo unasema nimeongeza sijui ushuru, nimeongeza ushuru. Mimi nataka nikwambie, ukiangalia kwa budget kuna watu wa kuambia ukweli.
happy,
Nimepunguza
like
sehemu karibu 20
elated.
ya mambo ya ushuru. Nimeondoa karibu.
He proceeded to say and engage the crowd in one or two things. But I must say that what Raila did today was statemently. If you look at this final picture, Raila was at Kasarani and he was with the president. Look at how they're greeting each other. Look at how they're jovial. You realize that Raila showed that he is someone who can work with everybody, regardless of your position, regardless of your opinion. He's welcoming and open to work with anyone. Therefore, in my own analysis, I consider Raila to have won the political battle that was arranged against him today. Thank you. If this entertained you, please join us by liking and subscribing to this channel. Share and let's work together as we grow and make our country great. Thank you. May God bless you.